everybody, welcome to Mumusart. Today I'm going to show you another version of 9-head development. We start with the analysis as usual, and we are trying to take every organ by itself. So we are not taking the face, the whole head needs to become. Then the movement lines. The movement lines are very important because without them we cannot understand how this body is standing in a natural way. So for the waist we are taking the smallest part, and you don't need to make it with a ruler because we have a three-dimensional body and you can make it a little bit curved. Like the breast, the same way. From the shoulders we come to waist, and then after the crotch and everything, like piece by piece I'm doing it. Then about the hip level we try to capture the real movement, like one leg is a little bit higher, so we are taking it. About the knees, don't make it very small circular movement. Knees are not that small. Ankles are small. And I'm putting the middle bone, which is with a straight line, so that you can understand that without breaking this leg, everything is in order. They are following each other. Then I'm coming to the arms. This is always a good method. So make the torso first, then the lower part till crotch, then legs, then arms, because this is enabling you to understand all these body parts. If you try to make it like a map, like you start from one way and then you roll it over, it's not a good version. Now we have the analysis. I forgot the spine, so I have to add it. The spine is very important, especially when you want to make any opening system. You are going to place it on top of it. So all movement lines, the middle line is intact, and I also draw all the joints. Now the rule is chin to one, line to line. So I made a line in the middle of another page, and then I'm putting it. Now I have to squeeze everything in the centimeters, in the levels, and I have to squeeze the width as centimeters. So it is not big deal. Why we are doing it? Because we want to get a very speedy action consequence, which is a good one. Otherwise you have to do it over and over again, and this is a way that's making you drawing a 9-head figurine without any time. So shoulders are 5, waist is 2.5, and hip is 4. How I do it? I'm taking the axis from both ends, and then whatever line I'm going to draw, everything is parallel to the analysis part. So the crotch level, the crotch is something like 7 mm below 4. I have to put it, but I have to keep the angle as well. Then I just applied the measurements, and I'm very careful about the shoulders not to add to 5 centimeters about the joints. The joints should be within 5 centimeters. Then the position of the knee should be 1 centimeter below 6, level 6, but very important, you have to just drop the knee from the middle point. So you have to keep the centimeters that is to the midline that you have. And you always need to make it with the straight leg. The other one is going to follow. Always keep the straight leg into the measurements. Now as you see, I just move it after I place the correct placement for the ankle. Then I'm just pulling everything on. I'm not changing the feet generally too much because big feet never look bad, but small feet always look bad. And you can copy everything from there. And about the arms, this is how we do it. Is now chin to one, parallel line, and we are moving it until we are reaching the end of the shoulder line with our analysis. So it's quite simple. Then if you are just shortening the crotch, you have to take the same centimeters from the joints as well. Then you can move it. I made a small correction, that's why I'm doing it like that. Again, I'm moving until I reach the end of it, and with my eye I'm doing the calculations, but for you it will be much better if you just correct with the centimeters, or do it with your eye and then check if the correct centimeters or not. It will be much better for your progress. And here we are. Now about the face, it's always best if you are doing this one without anything. Never copy a face totally. Why? Because it's going to be much more smaller and it's going to make you do it in a wrong way. It will be an easier idea if you just put it after you are doing the same thing. Then you can add the hair, and then if you want you can make small corrections, but do the rest when you are copying it into A4, first with pencil, and then you can use your art liners. You can mold, you can put the bones, you can make some little shadows, but it's important that you make, for example, breast the same measurement, and with your eye you have to check, and if there is something wrong you have to make it corrected. It's a wise idea to keep the panties. And now you can see that the transaction is without any time, something like in 10 minutes you can get it. Thank you for watching.